Good day, KW Commandos. This is Ogie Diaz, your friendly neighborhood digital marketing genius and market center tech trainer for KW Gold Coast. I want to go over, we've been talking a lot about our branded magazine, and I think it's something that's been uh, underrated, really. I think as KW agents, we really haven't focused on how amazing every single quarter KW provides us with a ready to mix magazine. This summer one has just been put out maybe a week or so ago. It's Making Memories, and I want to do a quick video on how to edit the actual magazine. It's quite easy. You do need to have a little skill set in the design, in KW design. Okay, so I would just say as a prerequisite, you know, look up a video or two on that. But if you feel you're tech savvy enough, you've worked with systems like Canva, etc., then you might be able to jump into this relatively quickly. Now, the great thing is it's all right here in our command system. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you want to log into your command. As you log into your command, quite often, and I keep these up here because as the market center tech trainer, I like to see what new designs, what new stuff. It actually is right over here, so you can be able to quickly see it, see what the cover of the magazine looks like. Okay, and here is a social media preview of um, what the magazine social the social media marketing banner looks like, okay, that you could use. So right here, we're going to jump into it real quick and we're going to start to set this up. So first thing you want to do is log into your command. Once you're in your command, you're going to hit the KW in the upper left corner. I do that because I like for you guys to see the menu. And you're going to go into designs. Okay. Now, there are subsequent prerequisite videos that I suggest you look that are going to help you speed along with the look and feel. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand that you have to have a little pre-knowledge on designs for this to flow a little quicker. What you're going to do, you're going to create a new design. So you're going to click that in the upper right corner, a little green button, blue button. And in this case, what we're going to be doing is looking at print. Since it's a magazine that we're looking to print, that's what we're going to be going into. We're going to be printing it. So when we want to do the social media icon that we're going to market, hey, we have this new newsletter or magazine, download it here, blah, 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 then we could do that here. Okay, you're going to create that social icon here. But for now, let's go into print. And you're going to hit continue. Okay, it takes a second or two for it to load. Okay, once you're inside the design studio, to the left are all the menus, on the right are all the various templates we have. We got a gazillion of them, which is great. Okay, what you want to do in this case, I want to say it's under lead generation. Let's try that. We're going to hit lead generation, and look at that, your personal branded design. Design meaning magazine or magazine. Okay, you're going to click on that, and here you go. Oh, you don't got to go too far if you want the little social icons. They present them right here. Okay, what you're looking for are the two type of booklets. You have a 210 by 297 millimeter. I have no clue what that translates into inches. I am an American, and they tried the conversion to millimeters so many years ago when I was a kid, and yeah, that didn't really stick much to me. So we're gonna go by the 8.5 by 11 booklet. Okay, I'm assuming that 210 by 290 by is a small little booklet format. So we're going to go into the letter size where we could print this out. Now, they provide this per quarter. This is the winter design. This is your spring design, and this is the newly released summer edition. Okay, I pre-completed this a little while ago. We're going to jump into that real quick just to show you how it looks when you have a completed. But actually, no, sorry, my bad. Let's go back for a moment. Eep, go back. Okay. Into that, what we ended up doing was creating a new a brand new magazine. Um, I had created one prior, so it would be under my designs. And here it is right here, the Unique Homes Team version of it. So let's click on that because I want you to see what a completed one looks like and how relatively easy it was for me to do this. Um, you can see here, okay, this is the booklet. Over to the right is the pages. This is the actual pages from my magazine. I can go to the template. The template is in the upper left hand corner of the menu. These are the physical templates. This is my physical magazine I created. What we're going to do, we're going to hit page by page and create a magazine based on the templates that they provide us. But you could see here that I've already created a whole bunch of pages with you know, the company name, the logo, and all that stuff. So this is the cool part about it. So here is the actual various pages um, for this particular magazine. So I'm going to blow this up a little. Okay, you can see this is our team picture, logo, Chris and I's name. Now, all this was already pre-done for us. The only thing we had to do is go in and edit this. We had to go in and edit the name a little bit. A few errors here with the some of it's red, some of it's not. I could fix that relatively easy. But creating this was really easy. Now we're going to jump into a new one. I'm going to do the summer one, and we'll jump into to see how that works because it's kind of cool. I just wanted to show you how relatively easy this really is to edit. Okay, so you're going to go back to templates. Now we're here, so I'm gonna go through booklets and I'm going to go into making memories. So we're going to go into the most recent summer one. Now the great thing about this, it comes with articles and stuff like that. So you know it's all pre-done for you. So here we go. Now, to the left is the templates. All these are the various pages. You don't need to have or use every page, but um, but it's there for you to utilize. Now, on the right, on the far right, is your physical magazine as we're creating it. It starts off with a blank page. It always does. First thing we're going to do is for you to uh, create your pages and your magazine. Okay, you have to go template by template, adding it with the big plus, adding it to your center area here, editing it if it needs, and that's how it adds to this. So let's take a look. First, of course, I want the cover, so I'm going to hit plus. Notice it popped up. Page 2 automatically popped up. I'm going to hover over page 1. Going to hit the 3 dots. I'm going to delete page 1 because that's a blank page. I don't want my magazine to start with a blank page. If you need this to pull this up a little because you need, you're a little blind like myself, just hit the little plus down here and bring it up. Okay, very simple. You should know design. What I want to first do is I want to come in here. I'm going to name this Unique Homes Team Summer Mag. Okay, it's going to start to auto save for me. Going to hover over the logo, automatically populates the logo. Going to place the company logo here, Gold Coast. Going to cover this. I'm going to hit the little typewriter. We're going to put Unique, but we're going to spell that right, Homes Team of, gonna kill the little bar, Keller Williams Realty Gold Coast. Don't forget, no matter what market center you have, if you're a team, you have to be of or at your market center. And if you're a solo agent, you could be your name. So I could be Augie Diaz of Keller Williams Realty Gold Coast, or Augie Diaz at Keller Williams Realty Gold Coast. You have to use your proper name of your market center. Okay. Now notice it came down on the second line. I really don't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch like that. I could also center this if I want. You know what? Since we're KW, I don't like black. Let's flip that to red. Boom. Look at that. You have a nice little thing already. Looking down at this, nothing else has to get done on this page that they're asking for. Now, do you want to put your name here? Do you want to put your phone number on the cover? You can do all that. Just remember, in marketing, sometimes subtle is better. You don't want to make it all about you. You want to make it about how you're going to give these people information, and they're going to, believe me, they'll appreciate and remember that you did it. Go back to template. If for whatever reason you're in logos or text or any one of these other areas in the design studio, just go back to templates. It'll open up. So let's hit the second page. That's this making memories plus. Okay, there we go. So we got making memories with that. Then we got making memories. This is part 2. I don't know. I guess they gave us 2 covers. That's what it looks like. They gave us 2 covers. This one is kind of sweet with the kid, but I do like the pool better. So we're going to just delete this bad boy here. Sometimes you just have to pay attention to what they're adding. You don't necessarily have to add it. So that's fine. All right. Let's scroll down. Oh, here's another one. Look at that. So they give you 3 different covers, which is outrageous. So I could do the making memories. Another agent could have this other making memories, and another agent could have making memories. So in actuality, there are different versions of it. So really, the odds of in your market center, somebody utilizing and going into the magazine and creating it. Unfortunately, not every agent's going to do that. But part 2 is you could do a slightly different edition. So that's actually pretty cool. All right. Here's a note from the team. We definitely want to add that. So that's going to be our page 2. Okay. So that's what I'm telling you. Pay attention to what here. Okay. Notice that this dark part is overlapping. So you're going to click on it. We're going to stretch that out. We're going to hit this. Okay. We're going to go into our typewriter. Okay. We're going to say the unique homes team of Keller Williams Realty Gold Coaster. Okay. We save that. Now you're going to notice it's going to double up. I'm not crazy about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this. I'm going to use my arrows and just pick this up just a wee bit. Going to click here. Going to pick that up just a wee bit. I'm a little Irish today. All right. And then look at that. Look how nice that looks. We're going to come over here. I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to refresh that to the Gold Coast logo. I'm going to click on this lovely young lady. And I'm going to put our team. This is the awesome team logo. I'm going to go in and hit my team. Why aren't you coming over here? Okay. Why aren't you? All right. For whatever reason, that little wee logo isn't disappearing. So we're going to delete that. Gonna cut. We're going to put this. I like it to the side. Do I like it underneath? All right. Let's do it underneath. Do a little bit right underneath it. We're going to click this. Notice it's easy to finesse. It really, really is. Okay, so don't be afraid to jump in and play with it. Now we're going to come here. We're going to click that. We're going to hit this. Now I'm just editing these names. I'm not going to do all this because I don't want to, just will absolutely bore you. So we're going to type your team name in here. Okay, then you're going to come into this. You're going to hit this part. You're going to do the typewriter. Then you're going to read this carefully. And you're going to say, you notice how it says I, we. are going to put in we are because we're speaking from the team. So we, the team, is doing this. So, and then we're going to obviously add the team name and add the information. This is probably the biggest part that you're going to edit is this first page because this is like the index page or the welcome page of the template. So now we go back to the template. So now here's a quarter in review. Now, I'm currently working with our MCA to publish maybe every quarter an update on numbers. If you are a newer agent and you really don't have your quarterly numbers, then maybe what you might want to do is okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. This is quarter review of your neighborhood and the company. So the neighborhood snap, you could get that off MLS. That's very easy to get off of MLS. The quarterly snap of the company you can get from MCA, and I'm going to have them publish that at the end of every quarter. So I should be getting the spring quarter now. So you could add Q2s since we're entering the summer months. Okay. But if you don't want to add this, it's as simple as I added it, I just delete it. Boom. It's gone. Beautiful. Now look at this. Buyer FAQs. Boom. None of this needs to be branded. Okay? Buyer FAQs. Boom. Now you do have to say the word boom, otherwise it just doesn't work. Boom. Okay? Now look at that. In 3 pages you've added an article that you didn't even have to right? And it's branded for you based on the covers and stuff. Featured listing, absolutely. You want to use a featured listing if you're a newer agent and you don't have a what you want to do is you want to ask maybe a senior agent, say, hey, I'm doing my magazine. I'd love to feature your, I work in your area and I see a listing. Do you mind if I feature it? And if I get some listings, I could, I could come in at the buyer side. And I would say in almost every case, they would have no issues with that. But I would just speak to them first. But if you have a listing, great. Very simple when you're working in design for listings. Hover over the picture. Go down to the lower left corner, hit KWLS. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Then you're going to go into here and you're going to find the address and try to remember what it's called. Edward Street, Rosalind, New York. That came up absolutely wrong because I spelled that all wrong. 10 Edward Street, Rosalind. I don't know if there's a few of them, so I don't know which one is which. So you would look up your particular listing. Okay, you'd have the MLS number helps. I would go into, but I don't want to kill everybody's time. What's going to happen is it should start to pull in everyone's listing. For whatever these might be older listings, so it's not. What you're going to do is you're going to pop. Here it is. This is ours right here. Boom. This is our listing. I hope. Yep, this is our listing. All right, so hover over the listing, find the picture you want to replace, hit the yin yang, boom. And I come over here. I would change this to 10 Edwards. I would click here. Look at the content here. That's the description. Go into listing description. Check this out. This is what I thought was really cool. Go scroll down. Here it is. This is the description. Just like we replaced the image, we're going to replace the content. Boom. Now it's a bit much. Don't go crazy. Hit the typewriter. And just, obviously, you're going to read this. I'm not going crazy to read all this. I'm just going to turn in and, let's say, delete half of it, making sure that half actually is sense. And boom, look at that. It corrected it and made it short. Obviously, I'm going to change the price. I'm going to add my name. But now I featured a listing in the middle of this magazine. How amazing is that? I mean, honestly, this is so cool. All right. So, boom, you're here. Again, if you don't say boom, it just doesn't work. We added a featured listing. We've added 6 pages so far. So let's go into wet and wild ways you can cool off in your backyard. Don't forget, there are people still staying home because of COVID. So that again, especially as cases, unfortunately, around the country are starting to go up, so people might want to stay home. Here now, this template, if you're looking at the left, says real life value. Now, these statistics are yours. If you're a newer, if you're a senior, excuse me, if you're an experienced agent, don't have to worry about this. You have 10, 15, 20 years worth of sales. Populate your numbers and go to town. If this is more about you as a new agent, you can still turn around and change your image, okay? Put a bio about you or the team or whatever you're going to do. Change these out, like if you went to college or et cetera, et cetera. If these stats don't fit you, then do something like this. These are the office stats. 10 years in business in the Gold Coast area. Uh, XY. You could get these some statistics from Steve or your MCA. I will be getting some of these numbers for us and publicizing them as often as I could possibly get it. But you could easily set this up, have this as your template. Again, you want people to know who you are. And it's subtle. It's about, if you notice, when do we introduce you? We introduce you nearly 10 pages in because it's not about us. It's about the information we want to give to our readers. Okay, here we go. Now we're in the success stories. These are past clients. Okay, you want to gather these pictures. Again, if you have zero sales, you're going to simply hover. You're going to hit the three buttons. You're going to delete. And when you get your customer, your first customer, your second customer, you're going to be able to do this. Here's now more articles, 6 shortcuts to summertime savings and energy. Okay, that's great. So we're gonna put that. We're gonna hit this one. This number 2. Okay, now we're doing hot spring listings. Okay, so these could have been the spring listings that sold. These summer listings that are featured. This could be from the office itself, or you could delete it. If you had a inventory, you sold some, you could put your sold ones right here very easily. All right, this is good to put. Ask an agent. This is a fun little thing where they give you a question and you could answer. So ask an agent. We're going to hover. We're going to replace that gentleman. We're going to change the agent name, and we're going to put the Unique Homes team there. What home improvements can boost my property without burning a hole in my wallet? All right, so you're going to come in here, and you could change this question. Maybe there's another question you have that you'd rather put. That's common. Maybe people ask you a ton of questions. You hover over, you click it, and you'd answer it as the expert. What are some of the questions? Is this the right time to sell? Is it the right time to buy? Yada, yada, yada. Whatever you feel is appropriate. I probably would change this to, is this the right time to sell or should I wait? Okay, we get that question all the time. Is it safe to sell my home because of COVID? And then you go into a quick paragraph or so on why, yes, it's very safe to sell your home because we follow the proper things, et cetera, et cetera. Now, here, they're giving you, it's the ending, they're giving you 2 app designs. So you're going to come here, you're going to hit the plus, and then you're going to add your URL for your app. Okay, you could find that inside your command, and you're just going to copy and paste it here. Now, in describing this and going through it, I've created a fully functional magazine in under 30 minutes. Even if I would have taken a little extra time and edited those pages, it would have taken me more than 5 to 10 minutes at max to create my own newsletter, my own magazine. Now, when you're done, you come to the download section, you hit download. You don't want a PNG. You want to hit this little, because it's telling you what type of file. I always go for the PDF printing of high quality pages. Well, now, don't forget, this is the important part a lot of people do wrong. Select which pages you want to go down. I want all the pages. Sometimes, you have to check the first page or second page, or you want all the pages. You don't have to worry about crop marks or anything like this. This is if you're sending it to a professional printer. You could hit download. Okay, while it's downloading, it's going to it's starting to save it. It's starting to package it as a PDF, and it's starting to save down on my computer. What's going to happen? It's going to drop to the lower right corner in another few seconds. Don't forget, it's a pretty sizable magazine right now. This magazine is nearly 15 pages long, and that's with omitting a page or two from the system. Okay, it is taking its sweet time. Uh, that's one way you could do it. Is you could download it, bring the PDF to Staples or to a local printer, and say, "Hey, how many, how much is it going to cost me to get these professionally printed and either stapled or glued or whatever way they could do it, like in a magazine style?" It might only cost a few bucks. Imagine bringing these to the your next listing appointment. Okay, as you can see, the sprocket is still going on, it's still preparing. Imagine bringing these to your next uh, um, listing appointment or buyer's appointment, saying, "Hey, this is the magazine. This might help you out." Again, it's every little edge that allows you to be different is what you really want. Okay, why should somebody use you as their agent? Well, look, he has a professionally printed presentation that you could do in here. Look at this magazine he prints out. This is fantastic. Look at all this. This is what people want. People want professionals, and that's what they want. Um, it might be taking its little sweet time. I would just come here and hit save just in case as a backup. If I needed to, I would go out and come back to try to download it again. Also, now WeBrand, which is the software that we're utilizing to create this, you can go in and hit order and um, and see, okay, this side of the design is not suited for printing. All right, so the 8.5 by 11 is not allowing you to print on this, which is fine. But they tell you redesign this for available print. I would pay attention, see if this could print and how much that's going to cost you and stuff like that. All right, but this in under 30 minutes, you could have a professionally printed and there we go. There was apparently a network issue. There is a you could have a professionally printed and designed news magazine. All right, guys. I don't want to take any more of your time. Play with this. Set. Um, Here we go. Set up, book some free time with me when you guys get a chance. I'll have another class on this, but here you go. This is a PDF. I'll show you some really cool ways you can make this into a flip book that you could put on your website or you could put in your social media. Look at this featuring your ad. Look how nice this looks. This is really very cool. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And as always, this is Ogie Diaz helping you out. If you do need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Once again, all the best to your success.